What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Team Solemn Circus live duel. On the left side here, we have Branded, the big bad meta deck of the format. One of the top three. We have Branded, Labyrinth, and Kashtira here. And then on the right side, we have another Branded deck. So this is the mirror match. Very interesting. I know both players are good players here. We have Angus, hopping on the deck for a little bit now. I believe he got 8th place at the regionals, and then we were playing it for a while now. And you guys saw us on the channel before. We're going to see some high rolls here, and we're going to see that here Angus gets to choose who's going to go first or second. Before we dive into the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and well, let's dive in. So you do see a nib in his hand, which is not very good. It does not look like his hand's very nice. We're going to see a fusion deployment here. We're going to be revealing either the looks like he's looking for Mirror Jade here, or maybe the Cartesia. So you're going to reveal Mirror Jade, searching for the albaz. Summoning out albaz there. There, especially summon out the Cartesia. Beautiful Starlight rare. And here they're going to be able to fuse if they want. They do have that nib in hand. They could fuse to keep the albaz on the field. I don't really feel like you need to, though. Don't really feel like it would do very much, to be honest. And we know definitely going into Granganol. Granganol could send... Lubellion won't do very much. Albion, I guess if you want to go for a Branded and Red line, they could go for Branded and Red. If they discard... So they're going to go for Granganol there. So they're going to use a monster on the field, which is the albaz. So they're going to add... We're just going to dump the Lubellion here. The Lubellion effect is going to be dumping the Retribution and then putting that to the bottom of the deck. Looking through, thinking maybe not Retribution, but definitely the play there. Unfortunately, it looks like his hand's not too great. I'm just going to put it at the bottom of the deck there. And unfortunately, he's not going to get a draw because it was put in the graveyard. You're going to set 2 cards and pass. So it's not amazing, but... We're going to start off with our fusion deployment of our own here, revealing the Mirror Jade. So summoning the Fallen of Albaz there. Albaz will be able to activate its effects if we would like. Which is going to be discarding a second fusion deployment here. Okay. Then we're going to be using both of them to go into either a Mirror Jade. So going into the Mirror Jade there. Then we're going to activate the Lubellion effect here to search. Actually, then we're choosing to do this second after the fusion. Maybe wanting to be able to... yeah, I don't really know. Maybe wanting not to want to stop the Granganol here. We're searching for the Sora near there. We will be able to activate the effect, and we could banish either the Granganol or the Blazing Cartesia. So here we're going to banish the Blazing Cartesia. Then we're going to do the swap out for the Lubellion. Then Soraneer's effect is going to activate here. We could dump our own Retribution. And then we're going to activate the effect of the Lubellion here, putting either Branded Lost or Branded Beast onto the field. Putting the Branded Beast. We're going to see Branded Beast effect can activate, popping the Lubellion to pop the back row. And it's going to be the Book of Eclipse. Interesting choice. They could flip it, but I just flipped the Mirror Jade face down. Not really worth it, to be honest. Then we're going to see Branded Fusion here. And here we see, what are you doing? Yeah, not the greatest play. If they had Branded Fusion in hand, I don't really know why we didn't activate it right off the bat. I guess we wanted to be able to like play through stuff and have Branded Fusion go off last. Gonna dump the Albaz as well as the Mercurier here, going for the Rinbrum. I feel that's played so badly too. Like, so going for Rinbrum here. Normal summoning a Luber. Why would you not normal summon a Luber first? That's just crazy. Yeah, so you definitely should normal summon a Luber first, getting Branded lost onto the field, and then playing the Branded Fusion to be able to search and protect from the, that back row, depending on what it could be. An Imperm would have hurt a lot there. And even like the Impermed, your Luber, you could fake that you were searching for Branded. Just for Branded and red here, which kind of makes sense, but you're going to be sending off the Branded. I mean, you have Rinbrum and Mage on the field, so I don't really know why we're stopping. Or maybe I can Branded red because we have Mercurian. We're going to see Nib being on the field here, and we're thinking, which makes me want to believe that they have the Rinbrum. Or we have the Mercurier in hand. That's the only response. We're gonna have Mercurier here negating that Nib. And they do. And they're just gonna scoop it up there. There was a call by the grave. They could have just called by the grave, did I guess, but like that really wouldn't have gotten them anything. They would have banished it. Then we would have been able to add the Blazing Cartesia. There's an Albaz in grave, so we'd be able to special summon with the Albaz, fuse, or not special summon with the Albaz, but fuse with it, and then they'd be on top deck mode, and we'd have regained Branded Fusion. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Definitely scooping there, not having enough. Unfortunately, hands like that are kind of unfortunate in the deck. I find that like a lot of times you do get these hands where you just brick. It's quite unfortunate. I cut Nib for my main deck, moved to the side for this tournament that you guys see right here. Not for that reason, but just for like other reasons. Like I'd prefer seeing a Super Poly in some variations. Like in this matchup, it's very good. In the Cashier matchup as well, it's very good. Yes, we are playing the Garua as well as the Mud Dragon. You're also able to send Garua off the Granganol. So there's that as well. But I completely understand why people don't really want to play the Super Poly builds. It like takes up some space. I just feel like I don't know. It protects some of your stuff. I definitely feel like I don't want to play the Dark Magician build anymore. I actually don't like that as much. I don't feel like I go for it. And then like especially post side going first, you don't really want to go for it if you want to be able to dump with Granganol. The Nightmare. We're gonna dive into game 2 here. We're gonna see that they're gonna start again once off with the Branded opening, discarding the Sornier, subbing out the Aluber, then activating the effect of the Imperm on the Aluber. Sornier is gonna be able to dump here. Looking at the hand, we do see a cross out. They could have cross outed here, stopping that Imperm if they're playing it. Looking into the deck, we see Ash Blossoms. I don't think they're playing Imperm. Holy crap. Did they side it out maybe? Then we're going to see them sending the Retribution there off the Sornier. And that's a Branded in red as well. And then Albaz. Okay. See the normal summoning Albaz activating the effect here. Really forgetting that they cannot. You have to fusion summon using your opponent's monsters. So they cannot. And they discard a. There's no way they opened called by twice here. we're going to set call by, we know that, and then a second card that we do not know, and passing. We're going to go standby phase, main phase, enter battle phase, and then we're going to go end of main, activate evenly match, or end of battle, activate evenly matched, and they're going to leave the one card on the field. We're going to normal summon the Aluber, activating the effect here, searching for Branded Fusion. But we already have Branded Fusion in hand. We're going to activate Branded Lost, and then activate Branded Fusion here. They're going to activate Crossout, calling Branded Fusion. Very fair. And here we just want to read not Branded Lost. We're going to want to read Branded, not Branded, Crossout, because we want to see like it negates the effects, so you can activate that because Lost does not prevent that. It only prevents negating the activation, which kind of sucks. It would be pretty cool if it negate activation and effects. We're going to simply just pass on this. Okay, then look at their extra deck, seeing what they have. They activate Brand Retribution to add back the Branded Opening. Activate Branded Opening on that, discarding the albaz to summon out, or to add the Aluber. Yeah, you can either add the Aluber or special summon out. If you're not going to use your normal summon, you might as well add it. So here we're going to see them add the Aluber, then to be able to normal summon it, activate the effect, searching for Branded Fusion there. Activate the Branded Fusion, activate Lost, then activate Branded Fusion. It's going to go through sending the Lubellion as well as the albaz. Going for the Albion, then you're going to be able to activate the effects of Albion as well as the Branded Lost there. Searching for the Ecclesia and fusion summoning into, I would assume, a Lubellion. Lubellion effects can activate, discarding the Blazing Cartesia, and then be able to shuffle back itself and the Albaz in the Banish Zone to go for that Mirror Jade. We can tag out with the Lubellion over that Albion, but they're going to be playing around Nib here by banishing with the Mirror Jade and then going battle phase and attacking with them. Then during the end phase, we're going to see the Albion going to be setting that Branded Red and adding the Blazing Cartesia back to hand. We're going to draw for turn here. We're going to normal summon out the Ecclesia, Blazing Cartesia here. Being able to fusion summon is kind of weird. It's going to activate Branded in red, targeting the Albaz. We're going to be able to chain the Blazing Cartesia using itself and the Rinbrum. Going for Garanganol. Then Branded Red's going to add back the Albaz and most likely use the Aluber, the Albaz, and probably the Mirror Jade, I would assume. I don't really know. I feel like you just don't do the Albion there. Maybe you do, but yeah, so going for Mirror Jade, Albion, Mirror Jade, Albaz, as well as the Aluber for a Guardian Chimera. And because he has lost up, so here we activate effects, but we're not too sure because we both have Branded Lost in the field. So we're like, how does this work? So I'm turn player, so I can activate. Then we both take a second to read Branded Lost. And here we actually don't know. So we checked the rulings afterwards, the day after, and we got information that because there's, so here how it would work is the player who fusion summoned first, So the last thing on the chain will get to activate the effect of every branded loss, and then their opponents cannot activate any effects after that. That's just a ruling that we got from the judge lounge. I don't really know if anything else, ask your head judge, I guess. But yeah, here we go. We call over a judge, and we're asking a question because, it is a weird thing to say because when a monster is fusion summoned this way, neither player can activate effects. So you both fusion summoned here. So how we resolved it was no players could activate any card effects. Here we go, well, what happened here? So then we don't bring back the game state, but we explain it to the judge what we used and what we used to make it, and then what we're activating here. Everyone's reading branded lost. We're all lost in the branded. But yeah, we ruled it as nothing happens, and we said that's sick. What a good play by us here. Both not being able to do anything. So here I'm looking at my hand thinking, well, crap. I summoned this in defense, hoping that he would pop it because I have an evenly matched to my hand, and he goes, and so I was hoping he'd be able to do something, being able to pop my 2 cards on the field, which was the Chimera. With that Chimera, so it didn't work in my favor here. But that's okay. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. We were probably going to send the Garua there to draw. But we wouldn't have been able to anyways, so we would have just ended on the evenly matched to out his board. But that wouldn't have killed him, so... Anyways, pretty cool interactions. Now you guys know that, how our judge ruled it, as well as a judge online, I guess. Definitely ask your head judge when you go to a tournament about that, because that's something that can definitely come up. I need to know more information on it. I want to ask some more judges about it. So if you guys know in the comment section down below, let me know, because it's a cool interaction that we never even really thought of. Going on to game 3 here, we're going to be seeing that the player on the left is going to be able to choose whether to go first or second. I feel like, I know for a fact that the player on the right here is not playing Super Poly, which is kind of hard in the mirror match, but understandable as well. I don't really know what deck has the advantage. I know that he's on an even 40 and we're on a 42. Nib's not that great. Ash is obviously an insane card. Crossout's a crazy card as well. Be able to hit any early card that you need to hit in the deck. And I mean, Granganol as well as Rinbrum is insane in the mirror match as well. I guess Granganol's not as crazy because Despian Queritus does like nothing versus us. But definitely some cool interactions there. I wish that we had space for Ad Libitum as well as Dramaturge. I miss those cards a lot, but we're going to see some pile shuffling because the deck can brick a lot. If you guys are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel a lot. We are on the road to 2K. If you guys want to see any more videos or anything else in the comment section, I'm trying to branch off into other videos as well, not just these live duels. Maybe some deck. We're doing 2 deck profiles a week, but maybe some other stuff like some theory crafting or some testing could come up as well. But yeah, we're going to dive back into the duels here, and the player on the left is going to choose to go first. And let's dive in. We're going to see a normal summon of an Aluber here, activating the effect. And we're going to be able to search here for either branded loss, branded opening. We're searching for the branded fusion here. Always having a way to get to branded fusion. There's like 9 branded fusion in the deck. They're going to activate branded fusion here, setting the Albaz as well as the Lubellion. Going for that Albion. From the looks of it, they did not open up very well. Here we're going to activate the Albion effect using the Albaz as well as the Luber to go for the Lubellion. Activating the Lubellion effect here. Discarding. What are they going to be discarding here? Discarding a branded opening. Okay, interesting choice. To shuffle back the Albaz as well as the Lubellion here. Taking a look at those amazing sleeves. They're Duel Royale sleeves. Similar with that Starlight Mirror Jade. Gorgeous. I like how the purple and purple resonate with each other. Now we're going to see the Albion and the Lubellion swaparoo. You guys know how that goes. activating the Lubellion effect here, putting their branded Lost on the field. That problematic card, as we said there. Let's start some problems. We're going to set one card, which is kind of rough, and activate the Albion during the end phase here. So not the best opening, but also not horrible. We do have the branded Lost as well as branded Red combo here. There is no Albion or setting the Retribution. Okay, interesting choice. Very weird choice here. They're going to go standby phase, main phase. Then we go enter battle phase, end of battle phase, activate the evenly matched here, and we're like, oh crap. We're gonna have it crossed out designator, and they go, what if we just called evenly matched here? We actually did do that later that day about that. We kept the one in because everyone's siding it against us. So at this point, like it's not horrible to keep one in, I guess, but at the same time, it's just not optimal as well. So here we're debating what we're going to call. We have three options. We could call branded fusion here. We could call Aluber. We could call, there's no point of calling albaz. I think you just either call branded fusion here. And this is kind of just the best play to do. But we end up calling Aluber here, which is kind of weird. But we do have Ash Blossom in the hand, so if they get to branded fusion, we just ash it anyways, and we don't really care about that. So here they can't really add a branded loss, or they can't add a branded red. We're just trying to stop any branded plays they have, and then we're gonna banish everything and keep the Mirror Jet on the field. So we kind of just stop either if they have a hard summoned Albaz or the Blazing Cartesia. Let's see if Mercury in him as well, and that's pretty crazy too. They're gonna have fusion deployment here, and going to be revealing the so summoning up Blazing Cartesia pretty much. Which is super weird. I don't really feel like you have to. If you summon on Albaz, we just activate the effect and then we chain the Mirror Jade. You don't there's not really anything solving it. So summoning up the Blazing Cartesia there. I guess trying to hope that we have an effect here. We just don't activate Mirror Jade till they activate Blazing Cartesia though, right? Here they're gonna activate branded opening. We could ash this. I know we have an Ash Blossom in hand. We just let it go through. They could discard a Tragedy, which would kind of hurt us. Discarding the Crossout Designator, okay. Summoning out or adding the Tragedy to the hand there. So here we know two of their cards in their hand. We're gonna activate they're gonna activate the effect of the Cartesia. We're gonna chain Mirror Jade here, sending Albion for cost, and then they're gonna be fusing the Mercurier as well as the Tragedy away anyways, because you don't need to use itself. So we kind of misplayed there, going into the Masquerade, debating and putting it in defense position, and then they're going to activate the effect of Tragedy here. It's going to be able to search for either the Aluber or a copy of Ad Libitum. We're going to ash that, and they're going to set one card and pass, which is kind of unfortunate. We are paying that 600 for that Ash Blossom. Then during the end phase, we're going to be able to set a card off of whatever it's called, Albion. We're going to add the brand infusion to our hand or set it to the field. Okay. That's a bit odd. I feel like you just add it to the hand there. And then they're going to pass. We're going to standby phase, main phase here. Activate brand infusion. They're going to chain cross out, getting rid of their own brand infusion. Once again, we saw this in game 2. Cross out being a crazy card, but they are on top deck, and we did take 600, so we took an 18 so far. I don't think we have very much. Enter battle phase, attack with a Mirror Jade over the Masquerade. Set 1 card, then during the end phase, they're going to bring back the Masquerade to control an extra fusion monster. And Mirror Jade's live once again. We're able to send here. And they go, holy crap. To activate the effect. Of the tragedy, and we chain the Mercurier there, trying to stop it, and then we activate the effect of the. They attempt to go end phase here. We activate the effect of the Mirror Jade, sending the Rinbrum to the graveyard to banish the Masquerade, and then we go battle phase, whack. We draw for turn. We set 1 card. We go battle phase, whack. And then we pass, and then he's going to pass as well. He has 2 cards in hand. I wonder what those cards could be. We draw for turn. We draw an Albion. Here we're going to be able to send. We're sending the Albaz to grave, so that kind of indicates that we have the branded in red set already. And then we're going to draw a mystery card. Then we're going to be activating the fusion deployment here, revealing the dolphin guy, summoning out the Aqua Dolphin. We don't have a card in hand though. I mean, if we have branded red, we could activate branded in red to add back the Albaz, and then add back Albaz, then activate the effect, discard off of the Dolphin. That's a possibility that we wanted to. We're going to activate the branded in white here. Banishing the Albion as well as the Albaz, going for the not Masquerade, going for the Predator Plant here, and he's going to scoop. Unfortunately, end up we have enough for game. Very unfortunate hands from Angus over there. Kind of rough, but we did see the cross out, and the cross out really hurt, and not being able to cross out the imperm was kind of rough. But we did see some unfortunate hands from that player there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to see some more branded Despia content or any other content, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm always looking for new stuff to be able to post. Trap Trick stuff coming soon as well. I'm going to be playing that deck as well as some Dark World. So look out for that. And yeah, see you soon. Stay safe. Peace.